got themselves a telekinesis. They look over. Got to try to keep this magnet alive. Nothing to say, but oh my god, from half health to dead. Guardian Angel gets popped as well as the Senate Tiger coming into the Ami. They'll take away the tombstone, but they're going pretty deep. Old 11 gets down to about half health. Got the Yules out onto the troll who gets into this BKB. Just Splitter lands, right clicks there, and he breaks it for 2200. Oh my god, right from the face of the earth. And oh no! Everybody's dead! They walked it up! What just happened? He doesn't blink, he misses the echo, LGD!
The quest for ultimate glory continues.
Yeah. Wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities here with Faith Beyond. I think the eyes got to be on PYW though too, because he is a massive part of why Vici are still here, especially in that lower bracket run. And it's been on this Rubik, which he finally gets his hands on. Yeah. Yeah. So we got to 5 games. Our answers have been had. Our prayers have been answered. And now we go back to your chat, the final chat interaction potentially of the entire tournament. Press 1 if you want to see Vici win. Press 2 if you want to see LGD win. And press 3 if you're excited for Season 4 if and when it does happen. Be excited. It's going to be a fun one.
Undying. It's back.
Trail of the Burning Doom. Always a fan.
And he's gone boost first as well.
Prepare for battle.
Yeah, this time he'd go boost. Well, good luck, Cav.
Game 5. Everybody's enjoying themselves.
Yep. I would say what Bruce Buffer normally says when it's the main event, but pretty sure it's copyrighted, so. Yeah. Big swing.
So yeah, you effectively, almost double your winnings if you win this game here.
Could be seeing the
30 seconds to
20k
flash.
Echo Slam or the 20k RP. Doesn't sound so exciting, but it is. Game 1 was very much the showing of why it is.
I could see this game going on for a little while potentially though if LGD don't start playing from ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I think both teams, we've seen what happens here when both teams are one way from elimination. They start to slow down the game a little bit potentially.
Yeah, we saw that yesterday.
The battle begins.
Ladies and gentlemen,
See the
Ultimate
Undying.
slow.
Undying's doing the same thing again where he tries to come and snag the bounty rune. I think, was this game 1 or game 2 he did this?
I think it was game 1.
It's really interesting. I might try that.
Unranked, probably, right?
Oh
No
no,
shot on?
some in-house league. You'll just grief each other in there anyway.
I kind of like PYW in the old 11 combo.
Yes. He actually has a lot of gold saved up for moving. On stick tangos and saving up for those boots really quickly against the Undying, rather than going boots tangos and then saving up for the stick.
One into the Slithering Crush, which has been not what we've seen from the Slar in the series, as there's only been one, was Bash of the Deep.
Ooh. Boy, taking a big regen lead in the mid lane early on. Sal forced already.
Good night. They're doing. He had such an easy time in that game. Yeah, in the last one. gonna say, dealing with one shared tango. Does he have a courier coming out yet? Or he's gonna try and, what, save for the bottle?
Yeah, I'd imagine so. He might need a SAPPHIRE after this wave. He'll evaluate when the wave's
Dyer's
finished,
top
right? Not what he
tower is
wants.
under attack.
Is in danger.
W taking some damage here from Ame up in the top lane. Meanwhile, Innocent's very far forward. It's under the tier 1 tower. Behind it, Ruby. Bottom lane again. Take a look. Got Faith Beyond, who's sitting 9 and 2. You said he should have a good time in this lane. So far, so good.
Yep, he's doing really well. As the levels come through, though, it gets harder and harder for the PA, I think. You're going to get a second point in Enchant Totem, I'd imagine, next.
I would assume so. Is that enough to keep Erica kind of sitting back and trying to use that Stifling Dagger? To last it a little bit more?
Yeah, I'd imagine so. I mean, it depends what the Pugner and the Omni-Knight want to do, though, as well, because at least the PA has the survivability in the lane. That damage is... At level 2, it's crazy. He actually gets 2 points in aftershock.
It's quiet, and we've seen this a lot in these elimination games or these final games, where nobody's really leaving their lanes just. But it's
Mid lane,
3-4 minutes stun, and nothing to say. He gets low, but survives. Worry under the tower was taking a couple of shots, maybe not confident in going for the first blood. And yeah, you can see Erica kind of sitting back a little bit more, but up towards top. Got the stun onto Ame with that bash to the deep. Minute mark. Anybody coming over? It looks like Innocent is. And so is Shinkyu.
He's going to try and stack a camp, though. It's over.
Does it?
Oh, it's a regen.
Regent's top. Forced to take it.
I mean, here we are.
Still leaves nothing to say without his bottle getting filled. It's not the worst thing going from 4 to 5, though.
Innocence is like, hell yeah, regen. It won't matter.
Yeah, the Undying doesn't have to sacrifice himself like we see sometimes. Now level 4 for Faith Beyond. He's got 1-1-2. One, two, and he's kind of bottled too.
Yeah, this PA is doing much better in lane than I thought she was. 15 one charges, well, 16 now available as well, so not really under any pressure.
Top lane, so they're in crush. Right clicks coming in on Ame. As the root, old 11 continuing to attack, and he starts to leave, but DY can get the skill on the troll. They got the telekinesis. First one comes in on DY, and they finish off Ame. One piece, but the bigger one coming through for Vici.
Bigger kill, but at least they get the first blood on LGD. So that's the big thing. Who gets the bounty runes though as well? Because it looked like
Dyer's
a lot.
top tower is under attack.
1, 2, 3. I think they got all 4.
Bottle 1, bottle the second, and before him. Wow. Smartar ends up going down though to Innocence. And he's going to TP over towards the middle lane where BYW is free and DY are putting the pressure on. Shoots here, telekinesis into the air, and then the blast comes out, but it's not going to do enough damage. Or he's got the Heavenly Grace on him. Continue to clean up these creeps in between the tier 1 and the tier 2.
Dyer's
That
top
looks really
tower is
stupid to
under
see him
attack.
dying, but what he's done is basically trade his life away to keep his tower alive.
DY trying to get out of this one. Purification. It's both. Netherblast is there. One more right click for nothing to say to get the kill. POW would take over in the mid lane while Shaq is going top.
Top tower is under attack.
The Invis. They're going to need more than just him, right?
Oh, he's running away. He knows.
Wow.
That's a really heads-up play.
It's a big read. Very big read. Erica now level 6. And top of the net worth is Faith Gun. We're not surprised. We said Faith Gun's lane was going to be easier. And he always chooses smart. Stun comes down on a Shinkyu. And they've got the telekinesis. Ori's Pulse Nova will finish off the Pugna. And now they'll go for the 2-1 tower with this Diabolic Edict.
This is insanely early tier 1 mid to be taking. 7 minutes into the game. And now they're going to start running at the troll in the jungle.
He's potentially in trouble, but
they don't have lift.
Not automatically what I'm doing. We're still on cooldown. K hits both. Innocence.
Some more LGD heroes coming over here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Both these teams have tackle push potential.
They do. Fabian's about to get blink here.
Wow.
He's like 3.
Wow.
It's 8 minutes.
Boots blink 8 minutes.
This is his Earthshaker build that he always goes for.
Dire's top tower is
Season as
under
well.
attack.
He goes bot to the
Yeah.
blink straight away.
When he was on EHO.
To their tower.
So he'll have that blink, he'll have the Echo Slam, and the top 2-1, it's also going to drop.
Dire's top tower is falling.
2 tier 1s they've taken already on Vici so far. Like we said, they play around this Lesh hero so well. He should be able to bottle up the DD route down here. He's going to get there first.
It's going to be a big couple of minutes. Like, now you've got Blink Echo, you can fight off that. You've also got the RP. Like, big team fight skills coming out for LGD made to try and open up the game more for us. Your Broach, that feels good for this little Shrek, the movement speed and the mana. He's going into that early Yules. This is a little bit different than Venom Assassin. Didn't go to the early view health, then back into the Battle 3 with PYW. He ends up dead feet. Yanni uses that Echo Slam. And up towards top, take out old 11 with the RP. So they do use these level 6s to get 2 kills around the map.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Yeah, and
under
that death on the
attack.
Stargate that hurts the most. He was so close to that blink, which he's rushing. Jinky's level 6 as well. He's got the second point in Nether Blast, but I'd like to see him get 4 points in Nether Ward now by the level 8 mark. I think the Nether Ward makes Lesh's game so much more difficult.
That should help. That should help.
See though that how game pace is going. Like, yeah, they tier 1 mid and top, but it's still not like this over aggression.
Bounty runes.
I'd say that.
YW.
Far forward, slowed, fissure, alive. Heavenly Grace is there. He steals Nether Ward.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Only level 2.
That Fissure there was a little bit awkward. It blocked off Rubik from the rest of the team.
Gonna stay chased by Erica and old 11 over mid. They're gonna phase if they have the damage. No, Ame, Jinkyu, and Innocence will all show up.
The squad.
Meanwhile, Vici will then go back to pushing
Dire
bottom, but here
structures are fortified.
comes LGD.
Dire's bottom tower
Nothing
is
really
under attack.
doing in terms of Echo Slam and RP.
They have no Echo, they have no Tombstone, they have no RP. You do have to be careful about which fights you take here on LGD at the moment. Blink on Slide are going to be coming out in a second here.
Holding out on it for a second. Maybe he's looking to get the Tracer and the Blink at the same time.
I don't know. Good question. There you go.
Okay, there he goes. Held on about 200 extra gold. Shinkyu pushing bottom. as Erica continues to farm up towards the top. He's got that early void zone, so doesn't take the Ring of Health first in that Perseverance.
Interesting.
A little surprised on that.
Maybe if it was for the spam of the mana in the lane or something. Spam of dagger, I mean.
Radiant's
They're
bottom
just getting
tower
out
is
farmed at the
under
moment with
attack.
this Empower on the mag. Like the Troll's just farming slightly faster than the PA. Mag's out farming.
Fisher. Eli in trouble. Blink Slipper Cushion. Ghost Slam comes down. And now they hit the splitter on the 2. So they get the Faith Beyond kill, and they'll lose Eli. Ori on the run. Life drain from Shinkyu. Ori survives and then falls as he turns around. But the Arcadia lands on a Bulbasaur as well as the Rubik. So Shinkyu takes out both. It's a 4-for-2 in the favor of OGD. Fights of plenty happening in the tier 1 tower bottom of hall 2.
Yeah, great use by the Lesh on the Troll during the battle chance to like kite out some of the duration, but it's just not enough. Like if the PA's there in that fight, then maybe they can get the kills, but Eric really doesn't want to be fighting right now. Like you just want to be farming up, getting that battle duration.
Under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
In danger.
This is really good for LGD right now, but they did use RP in the Echo Slam, so big cooldowns for him. I guess the question becomes, does this leave the game open long enough for Phantom Assassin to then go into that battle and start to make a comeback? Not really behind by much considering the Empower. And not too the battle period either. This is a pretty quick one.
Yeah, doing absolutely fine. You'd be really happy with this timing.
Good to know Dire's purpose.
There is a diffuser left on the Troll now, though. Big moment. Are they going to look to smoke him? Their spells coming back up. Faith Beyond showing top.
Fear nothing.
Say comes over. The rest of the team. Faith Beyond's going Yule's next. He's
Faith
moving so fast.
Faith Beyond's changed too. He used a max enchant totem over Fisher, I'm pretty. This guy really wants to win now.
He is farming up Dorm to Fusel for Ame. And we'll have this battle period finished.
He doesn't need a Magnus of his own. He has his own battle period.
Regeneration! Regeneration!
Yeah.
I mean, most of the net worth difference at the moment comes across the 3, 4, 5.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Starter's kind of behind. They'll smoke up an OGD. They'll go to the triangle. Catch this courier. Uh-oh.
They just follow the courier to the kill. That's the way you do it here. Oh, that's stopped on the high ground.
Because it's finishing off an 8.
Oh, they missed the slide off.
Dire's middle
Happy to get
tower
the
is under
trees.
attack.
Under attack.
Great read by Vici though.
Yeah, really well done.
Like you can tell instantly they knew something was up because the courier stopped on the high ground.
Mm-hmm. It almost has to speed travel.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Top tower.
And they're just kind of staying away from each other for the moment. They avoid that smoke, go towards bottom.
Dire's bottom tower.
Haven't gotten this tier 1 tower yet, but they're
Dire's
searching.
structures are fortified.
Oh, the heading is the hit on it.
Radiant's top
Not
tower.
skew out of here.
Dire's bottom tower is
They have to get over here quick if they want to contest this.
Do they know what's even happening?
Oh, he's dying so quickly.
I don't think they know what's happening. And it's just going to be for stages 16 of the game. OGD. Ame picks it up.
Going MKB next as well, going to make that PA's life really will say that the troll is relatively squishy still though with the Saturn if he's an internal being. You have to be a little bit worried if you're army. You're only 1300 max HP at the moment with double ray gun
Middle
1.
tower is under attack.
Is under attack.
Radiant structures are
You want to finish for Faith Gaming?
Their structures
Dire's bottom
We're going into
tower
Blood's
is under
few eyes here to protect him. We go over the tier 1 tower. Bottom dive up. They'll grab it.
is
They lose their
Gonna
mid two.
stay.
Radiant's middle tower has
Not gonna
fallen.
jump.
I guess if they're playing against Aegis, trading 1-for-1 on towers is...
Dire's structures are fortified.
fortified their structures against
Dire's
attack.
bottom tower is
Dire's
under
bottom
attack.
Dude, this Rubik is
is
so annoying.
under attack.
Yeah, level 4 Nether
They have
Blast
to,
with.
they have to hunt. Yeah, surely they should know that PYW's been sat up here for what feels like 5 minutes. Yeah, what's so annoying though, he's losing all his map.
Sarder just gets destroyed. Echo Slam coming through. Getting the kill on old 11. He really. Oh, he's got to. He's going at next.
He's just, is this to open up the tier 2? Or, I guess with Nether Blast, it definitely does.
Yeah, we're getting Fisher to block out Vici. They don't even need it.
Radiant's middle tower
they
is
got
under
picked.
attack.
Shinkiru drops another word down on the high ground. Bless once again from a distance. And Ori doesn't catch anybody there. They put the defusal as well as the Aegis. He needs to be careful about moving forward. And now he'll steal in power, which is great for the Phantom Assassin.
Radiant's middle tower
And
has
they kill the
fallen.
courier as well. Nice. So they know where PA is right now. Yeah, they circle it on the map. So Faith's going to instantly start hunting.
Oh, come back for the power.
Almost has the
Why
best
not?
actually.
So smoke from Vici.
Smoke from leader as well. They're going to hit each other in the mid lane.
They don't have Echo Sun, but do have RP. Rubik needs to be careful about his positioning. Throws the Empower. Heavenly Grace now onto the Shrek. No quest just yet. But look at this. This is exactly what we've been watching. I mean, every time we watch an Undying play, it's walking forward, trying to break smokes. I think with the telekinesis, but they're backing away from the fight. They don't want to. They don't want to fight into this Aegis.
The sentry
Works
for
forward though.
The sentry for the Undying just missed the observer ward that they popped down. So LGD might not know they have vision here. They were pinging around the area, so they kind of knew.
Ori. Kind of playing with fire at the moment. Beyond searching, not gonna find him. Ori, if you farm that camp, you're dead. I think he knows that. Meanwhile, old 11 just 1,800 gold away from picking up this Ags, and 5 gold for the Phantom Assassin before
Radiant's
Urka
bottom
has
tower is under
Deso.
attack.
Deso's up here, so you know they have potential here to just burst people down so quickly. You see, LG they want to push this bot tier 2, but instantly Vici just TP top.
Radiant's bottom tower
There's Echo here available though.
Yeah, there's the Blink Echo immediately on Ori. They'll TP in on the OGD. Splitter doesn't land. Blink Silver Crush coming out of 2. They've got the life as well as the Fissure that lands on Ori. He's very close to death. They've got the Decrepify. They have the Shockwave as well as the Nether. They get the kill to the Shack. Now they look over for the rest. They're gone already.
So what happens there is they lose their Lesh, but they stop them from taking their own tier 2. Not great, but kind of okay. Oh, the Fissure doesn't come in time.
Shockwave? He is going to be light rain now. Dominating for Shinkiru. He is 4-1-5.
Yeah, he's playing really well this year. Have you seen his item progression as well? He has Aether and Sprinkler, who's now going for a Hex. Gotta respect that. I think there's an MKB coming on the troll now as well.
Radiant's top tower is under
He's going
attack.
faster now.
This tower.
Dire's bottom
And I'm
tower
backed into a
is under
corner
attack.
here for Vici. Now that it expired, maybe we'll see them look to fight. I am noticing for LGD though, they're not going There have been times where they've gone RP and Echo Slam, but in that last fight, you know, they just go to the Echo Slam, they don't have to RP. Like, they have one or the other at the moment working for them. So, we'll see if Vici can work through that.
Are we surprised though that game 5, the best of 5, is the one with the least amount of kills and things in it, and action? Like,
no.
It's just, everyone is so careful.
So there's the smoke. And for these heroes, as top is Ori. He's trying to push in a little bit, maybe go for a tower. And Invis, whoa, old 11. Smoke broken coming forward like that. So Vici, I just don't think they can make a move forward anymore. They'll have to sit back, continue to farm while Ori tries to push out top a little bit. He's going for the BKB. Phantom Assassin, a BKB here too. They're about to get it at relatively the same time. Hasn't really been a moment for PYW to steal anything just yet. But he does have the Blink Dagger.
It gets a lot easier with the Blink, because it means you can stand so far back.
Sartor cooks the axe. Smoked up on the side of LGD. Innocence. It's this smoke broken. Old 11 blinks to the side. TP's out. Nobody will spot him.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Couldn't get to him.
Both teams kind of eluding each other at the moment.
Close game. All it takes is one big team fight though from either team, right? Where like the less charges in the heavily race, or yeah, they just take an RP into like an Echo Slam fight potentially. The troll, if the troll is ever able to get his damage off onto heroes, then they win the fight straight up. Problem is, like, when there's this Omni in the team, like we talked about, PA can come through. They're all dodging fights at the moment as well.
Nothing.
And they're about
So
to
very close.
be on the Phantom Assassin, which is the big timing they're waiting for Vici.
And the track.
And the Lesh
Dyer's
track.
bottom tower
Right,
is
okay.
under
Bottom
attack.
tower is under attack.
So there's going to be a lot more pressure on Nothing to Say here when these BKBs too come out to hit the right targets with RP. Because I think you will need to be controlling up this PA through the BKB duration with RP, really. But yes, Lesh is important as well, but I think Pugner deals with the Lesh better than the PA. Main thing for them though is to try and kill the Omni Knight before he presses that bells.
BKB's been finished for Nothing to Say. Meanwhile, Satanic next for Ame.
Yeah, he had what did he have queued up before? I can't remember what it was. It wasn't Satanic. I wasn't pretty sure, but I'm glad he's changed his mind. He needs to sustain here, and he needs the HP pool to work with as well.
Dyer's top tower is under
Well, he's
attack.
got his BKB. Erica is 50 gold away from it. There it is. So BKB is for a lot of heroes on the map. It looks like we're setting toward the clash.
Can I say, it is very brave Troll not going BKB this game against the Mesh. Could come back to bite him.
Accident for old 11. It's
Smoked
actually
up.
working with a lot of mana. Not that he needs that much.
They want to use this double BKB here to find a fight.
Rise.
Magnus puts the Empower on Ame. Guardian's been used by old 11. He might be able to catch one. Nothing to Say over and back. Innocence. He's by himself. Blink, Slither, and Crush. They'll focus their attention on the Undying. Out of everybody, they end up getting an Undying. Erica will just jump in and, of course, steal it. Sartor does. Okay.
Shadows in the
One
night.
shot an entire creep wave.
Yeah. I love how Rubik just can't steal anything at the moment because they never get to like any other hero on the map near him.
But that's the thing, like, both teams, they want to fight, but they want it to be perfect.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like we say, all it takes is one bad fight and then the game completely swings one way or the other. So you do have to be really careful. EA critting for 1,350 lift on the counter.
Yeah, they've got the total piece to send with that 1,300 coming in from Erica just to rip up Shinkyu.
That's going to open up Roche. It's still up for 40 seconds. Has hit minimum respawn time, though, so they keep
Dyer's
checking the
bottom
pit.
tower is under attack.
Tower is under attack.
Going to send their own courier back into the pit. I
So
bet it spots the other two.
I'm just going for the ace. Shadow Blade finished for Faith Beyond. He's got a lot of farms, although it has slowed down quite a bit for him.
Yeah, they spot the courier in the pit. They know it's there.
The armor have omniscience.
Look at the PA just sitting mid.
Yeah, but they're pinging her out. They know exactly where she is. Like, their game sense is really good at the moment from both teams.
Roach up in
Dyer's
3,
courier
2, and PYW. Oh, they'll spot.
Roche spawns just as the courier dies. They're going to have to get over here, and they are coming. Roche is dying fast.
Need to come over a little bit quicker than this, but they're going to go through the river and all the way out and around.
It's always like
Just
they're
don't know if they'll
accepting...
make it here.
It's almost like they're accepting Roche is going to die, and they want to fight afterwards anyway. If they can, like, right, yeah, this is huge.
Faith Beyond. The fish for the Blink Southern quick before you move anything off. They look over, he's got the Yules to charge in from Orb. He misses the Wood Earth. Faith Beyond able to back up and use that way to get in the game. Ryan losing his courier, however, Innocence, he drops to Erica. The Tombstone on the high count, and it doesn't look like LGD want to fight anymore.
I'm really surprised they didn't try and fully commit there when they made that full wraparound. Because surely you either contest the Roche or... I don't know. Maybe they were hoping to wrap around and get to the pit before it got taken, but you've seen how much damage this PA does.
The time.
Almost has... He's actually going Axe again.
Yeah. Echo Slam. Committed on old 11. They've got Ame here. They'll get the kick from Slardar. They'll take him out. Ori comes over. Yules with the split earth. Hands on to the troll. The Yules comes out from Faith Beyond, so they're able to disengage off this.
PYW just wants a spell, dude. I mean, the net worth advantage is less than 1,000. The XP advantage is 2,500. I think Vici is slightly further ahead in this game right now just because they have the PA. And I think with the Omni Knight, that changes so much of the fortunes in
Dyer's
the
top
fights.
tower is under attack.
Again, it's just one fight is all it comes down to. Maybe we won't see a fight ever, and this game will just carry on where everybody avoids each other for the rest of time. But
Dyer's
you do
top
feel like
tower is
they've
under
kind of like been
attack.
poking each other a little while now, kind of testing the waters.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
If you're
attack.
See if everything's okay. The tier 2 tower drops
Dyer's
to the
top tower
top.
has fallen.
It's gonna be the Satanic or the Abyssal next. We'll see what Erica ends up choosing. Goes for the Outpost with just a minute remaining on it. One piece, but they're gonna find themselves old 11 once again. Shockwave. Wolves. And the Stewart is here. He holds the RP to kill onto this order back to back.
Yeah, been put down a little bit in terms of net worth there with those deaths, but again, nothing really in it here. They still have the Aegis, but they can't really use it here without the Slardar being alive, so you've got to be a bit careful.
PA. Not gonna be spotted by Faith Beyond.
They want to get
Just
if
yet.
they find Ori here, this
Ori?
is massive. Oh. Mid, nothing to say.
In some trouble, but pops the BKB. Taking a lot of damage from the right clicks over from Erica. Life Drain to get him up again, but look at that. Erica just jumps in. Now gonna look for this kill onto Innocent. They'll find
Oh my God.
That's right clicking through them. Erica looking for more. The Guardian Angel, they don't care about your right click damage anymore, Ame. You gotta run. The Spirit lands, and he'll pop off the trance. But the Blink Southern Crush comes in from 11, and they continue to put the corrosive haze and the kiting on him. And the kill. GUI is actually the one who gets credit for it. Take out for Vici. They now have an opportunity to push.
That whole fight by Erica was absolutely insane. This Axe did huge amounts of work. He just found the +1s, instantly finds the Pugner, moves over to the Shaker, kills him straight away in like 3 hits as well. Troll has no buyback here.
Dyer's top tower
They have
is under
repair kit,
attack.
but they lose their buildings so quickly still. I think this is at least one set of racks. They probably lose their tier 2 mid as well, I imagine.
Dyer's top barracks are under attack.
Erica did 1,700 damage to that Earthshaker.
Yeah, in like
Dyer's
3
top
hits.
barracks have fallen.
He won.
Dyer's top
Oh.
barracks are under attack.
Oh dear.
So all of a sudden, your top daily racks is gone, your 2-3's out. The base has been broken, and LGD, they kind of find themselves dancing around to fight, and then they ultimately lose.
You could see the problem when Troll popped Battle Trance, but if he doesn't have BKB, it's so easy to kite him around. Like they have Yules on the Lesh, they've got Split Earth, they've got Lift on the Rubik, they have Guardian Angel.
Hearthstone, telekinesis. Beyond, he's on the ground, puts the rush coming through on Innocence. Link away. Beyond trying to run. He's got the Shadow Blade, but Erica right on him. And Fissures out. BKB gets popped. Beyond dies again.
I mean, they're just straight up outplaying them. Like, they're finding the openings all the time at the moment on Vici. And this PA is 5,000 net worth ahead of Patrol, who has a mag on his team.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Like, everybody's so even in net worth this game's on each position, apart from the carry. And that's not Arme's fault at all. It's just, I mean, this PA is finding so many openings now, 7-0-2.
Dire's middle tower.
I'd love to check how many times Erica has died across this whole series, because it feels like it's been so little. Especially in the games that Vici have won.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's he died once when they win, if that.
No times in at least one of us.
Dire's bottom tower is falling.
He's being built for the Magnus. The Aeon disc ready for Pugna. He was building into the Hex, but goes for something else afterwards. And then Heaven's Halberd for Sparta, or at least trying to. So they're really trying to kite him as much as possible, and you can see that Trolls made the adjustment. He will try to build a BKB. They found themselves a telekinesis. They look over. Got to fight to keep this magnet alive. Nothing to say, but oh my god, from half health to dead. Guardian Angel gets popped as well as the center tiger coming into Ame. They'll take away the tombstone, but they're going pretty deep. Old 11 gets down to about half health. Got the Yules out onto the Troll, who gets into this BKB just Splitter lands, right clicks there, and he breaks up for 2,200. Oh my god, wipe the face of the earth. And oh no, everybody's dead! They locked it up! What just happened? He doesn't blink, he misses the echo, LGD, they bleed! And they might be bleeding into a 5 feet!
They have no waves though, like Vici are trying to bring this wave in towards the mid lane here. But again, you blink and you miss it, like this PA is just blowing everybody up one by one. And this Aghanim is doing huge amounts of work. When you kill one hero, the cooldowns on the dagger and the phantom strike just get reset, and you can go again and again.
2,000 on the Magnus, 1,500 on the Earthshaker, 885 on the Undying Troll. He gets hit for 2,034.
It's gonna be models. Or at least all the melee ranks going, right? Like,
bottom set is on the ring track that exists only mid and top.
Do they want to? Oh, okay.
Oh my god! They want more. They want blood. He just creep for 1560. There's the main creep.
Yeah, the creep's got the range racks top, and now they can just back off and wait for Roche. I checked, by the way, and Erica at the moment has died 7 times across 5 games.
Wow.
How ridiculous is that? And they lost 2 of them.
Moving forward, here's the telekinesis. They've got the light string with the RP that's going to land for the shooter. They have damage. They pick themselves the picture, but the X is from the ball. There's something going to go up. Now nothing. He said his Sewer's back, but it's not going to be to anything really offensive for LGD. Survives with a minute amount of health. He gets into the 8. The well. Troll moving forward, but there's the panic strike on Innocence. Measure hit from beyond the Undying. They look over at the Earthshaker. They get the Ame. They take him out. Donuts go down is Fake Beyond and Vici. Not only do LGD bleed, but they bleed out. Vici take the series 3-2 and win season 3. They are 2-time champions in this OGA Dota pit world.